Hi there, I'm Toby Bennett, and this is an extract from the second book in the Sickle's Edge trilogy. A trickle of ice woke Ivar from his slumber. Memory came flooding back, and with it pain. The dark pines, still dripping with the spring thaw, kept up their merciless deluge, and as each freezing droplet hit, another fragmentary image jerked into his consciousness. He was half buried in mud. The mud stretched along the base of the rocky ledge above him, some kind of animal run kept clear by something large and determined. Another drop hit. He recalled falling, the thick mud sucking at his legs. God, his leg! Ivar's whole body was numb, but he could still feel the agony radiating through his limb.
It had to be broken. He couldn't remember if it had been hurt before the fall. Another drop. No, he had been running then, pushing his way through the primordial growth that circled the ancient trees, blinking at the needles that lashed his face. His father had always warned him not to stray too far from the path and the grinning totems that marked each mile. But game had been so scarce, and there were people relying on him at home. He flinched as another stream found him, washing some of the mud and blood from his pallid face. He never believed in his father's superstitions. He didn't really give them much credence now. The ravenous little folk and the stone watchers that guarded against them were fearful tales to be told over a dying fire. Let children learn to mind the wards and keep safe in the village.
It had been long since any could spare milk to leave beyond the stones.
These were hard times. A hunter could not afford such fantasy. The woods were dangerous enough without making up monsters to worry about. He racked his mind. What had he been running from? Only blurred suggestions of a shape could be summoned. No elf or brownie at any rate. Wouldn't THUR be disappointed? He got the impression of size, something as hungry as he had been when he began his hunt. Ivar squinted up at the sky. His eyes followed the long onyx trunks up into the clouds, but he could only pick out the ghost of the sun. There was no way to tell if it was hours or minutes since he had fallen.
No way to tell if he was still being hunted. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to read more of my work, please go to thedragontower.co.za.